That's cute. Well, hello.
Oh, hi there. Why does it say something? Welcome to the live chat.
Yes, welcome.
Oh, sorry, Lucy.
with us, and we're glad you're here.
And Luke. He's behind us.
He's back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's our little mascot,
Right.
Huh? Okay, so our big evening with Angus is coming up this afternoon. I'm very excited.
Yes.
It's always such a fun day.
Thank
I
God.
can't wait. Yeah, he moved. So I'm really excited about that. And then our next one, in case you'd like to be with us, it's going to be a virtual evening, so you don't have to travel. And it is in September, and it's totem animals. So if you go to our website, Souls Enlightenment, under events, you're going to see our next evening with Angus and find out what
You
your
get a
totem
personal
animal is.
Do they get a message or just totem animal?
Yeah, it's their totem animal, and then I'm assuming that whatever message comes through for them.
There you go.
And isn't it cool, Vera? It's like we never know what's going to come through for us.
Exactly.
That's happened a lot.
That's why I've been, hi everybody, Rose, Nana. I've been like on a high anxiety alert. Because I know how precious animals are to people, and if they don't, because we can't guarantee that they're going to be there when,
Right. I know. Well, it's because it's like it's almost, we get so connected to them.
Yeah.
It's like one of our children or a friend.
Hey, Kathy.
I know that sounds funny, but you guys know what I mean when you have a pet that you really love. It's just a beloved
Miss Weaver.
little soul that is in our life and touches us, touches our heart. So, yes. But yeah, that's coming up. I believe it's September 6th.
What is it?
6th.
6th.
Yeah.
I love the way she says it.
All right. Okay. This is going to be a very fun day for a lot of our viewer friends because we have many birthmarks that you're going to be answering.
Well, we
today.
have a few. I wish there was more, but.
To me, that's a lot.
And one soul name.
And one soul name. Should we start off with birthmarks first, or should we start off with this really interesting past
No,
life?
let's do Caligula.
Okay.
Aloha hoi.
Aloha.
How'd you guys do with your...
Uh-oh, I see a tear. What's happening?
Oh.
Oh, yes. We're praying for...
Well, these ones that are already on the other side, though.
Oh, I thought it was something that was happening.
She still has hers here. Oh, Roxanne.
Got you.
I know I have my Leah's old, too. Hi, Cindy.
Yay.
Oh, you're very welcome, Chrissy.
Oh, what did I do?
Tuesday for giving
that's
the information.
right. Oh my gosh, that's great. Good. Yeah, excellent.
Keep that
I'm
blood
so
pressure
glad.
lower.
Yeah, for sure. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of backstory to talk about this because it's really interesting, isn't it? The interview that Jonathan Swan did with Trump. And everybody's talking about it right now. It's all over the news because some of the things that Trump said, just the way he was, it's just, oh my gosh, it's amazing how Jonathan held his feet to the fire, as they say. Do you know what I mean? Instead of the softballs that he's usually given.
That's why Trump has those people, because they're just going to throw him softballs at the press conferences.
I know. I was surprised.
I was surprised he even wanted to do it.
I know. That's what I was just going to say. I was shocked that he took the interview and...
Did you see the ones, have you guys seen the ones on Twitter, I think it is, or I can't remember where it is, but somebody put Trump talking to Jonathan, but then it switched back to he's talking to Trump. Trump's interviewing Trump. It was funny.
I think it was Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show.
Was it? Okay, it was somewhere.
That was so
funny.
That
was funny.
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really funny.
Hi, Lisa.
But yeah, so it was so interesting. Some of the psychic impressions that you were getting, because you were getting some interesting visuals.
Oh,
when you were watching it.
Yeah.
And then it also inspired to pick up on the past life.
Caligula. Yeah.
And it's really interesting because if you haven't seen it yet, we did a video before when Vera got that Trump was Caligula. Mm-hmm. And so I was interested to do a little bit of research into, not much, but just a little bit to give us the backstory on his assassination.
Yeah.
So do you want me to start off with that, or do you want to tell them who you?
Well, no,
believe
it's
he
just that
was?
whenever they were it was during the interview, I got that Jonathan was one of the senators that took Caligula down. I don't know if there was a few but then I thought, oh my God, what if he
That
died
makes
of
so
natural
much
causes? But I pictured him, they were plotting, so I don't know if they made it. But,
well,
yeah.
I have the story right here. Okay, so this is what happened.
Rick.
I was fascinated by that, by the
Yeah.
way, because of the way that it was like he really wanted to get him to really, I don't know, I just felt like he really exposed him by just asking him questions, getting Trump to actually talk and
I
speak
love the
his
part where he goes,
mind.
when Trump said something about read the manuals, and he goes, manuals? What manuals, sir?
I know, that was so funny. But yeah, no, he did a great job. And so
I know.
I was looking into a little bit about his assassination in that lifetime.
Because
Okay.
remember, Ivanka was in that life too.
As a sister,
His
right?
sister,
You
yeah.
said.
His favorite sister.
That's interesting because, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I'm just going to start telling you guys. Okay, so first of all, he would dress as a god in this other lifetime, Caligula, right? And he had there were statues across Rome of the different gods at that time. And he had various of them. He had the heads removed and his own head put on the statues. Okay.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So he wanted to be like worshipped as a god by all people, but then also he went a step further by wanting for the Senate, the senators too, to worship him.
Oh,
as
see,
a
that's
god.
where it just didn't work.
And that's where the rub started happening.
Yeah.
And so there was this guard around him called the Praetorian Guard. And so the guy who was leading it, okay, I'm just gonna say first names because forget the last names, but his name was Cassius, and Caligula used to mock him.
I picked up Trump was Caligula. Yeah. Hi, Tack. My precious girl.
Okay, so Caligula used to mock Cassius, who was this guy in the Praetorian Guard who was kind of like, not a leader, but he was high up. And
He used to mock him?
He used to mock him as being...
That's familiar. Okay, I'm going to stop talking.
Not much. No, please
No,
don't.
but I
because
want you to
it's
go
so
on.
true. Not much has changed in a couple thousand years. I mean, so... Anyways, as being effeminate, like, because he said... He was mocking him like that he had a weak voice when he wasn't firm enough when collecting taxes.
Oh.
So heaven forbid, maybe there was a little tiny bit of sympathy coming through the people. I don't know. And anyways, so this Cassius guy and these other two, one name was Marcus. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to say his last name because I can't pronounce it. And Lucius. They were uncle and nephew, actually. And they were like some council guys or something. Anyway, those three conspired, and they were the main three. But there's a whole bunch of senators. And during this event that was happening, it was sort of like these big games were going on. They were down in the underground tunnels, and that's where they assassinated him. And they stabbed him 30 times. These different senators. It wasn't just those three.
That's kind of like, didn't they do that to Caesar?
They did it to another, yeah. And so he was stabbed 30 times by these senators, and So then, when his loyal Germanic guard showed up, he was already dead. Caligula was dead. So they went into a rage.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yes.
That Jonathan now is using his words instead of...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, well, anyways.
And I love the way the British, like, stick it to you, but politely.
I know.
love it. Did you guys see that?
I know, and maybe that's one of the reasons why he kept going along with the interview is because he was, I don't know, like...
I know, he kept going, I understand, and they moved on.
Yeah, it was
good.
like maybe he was lulled into a sense of, I don't know, he didn't realize he was getting...
Boy, he started sweating.
Yeah, so he's...
So, yeah.
Okay, So when
Hi, Nina.
anyway, when Caligula's dramatic guard showed up, they went into a rage and they attacked. They attacked all the conspirators and senators and innocent senators and all the bystanders and everybody else. And then so basically, after that happened, now it's kind of getting boring, but
Because he's already dead.
yeah, it didn't work out. I mean, the senators wanted to.
Oh no, it didn't work out.
No, they assassinated him, but the senators wanted to bring back the republic.
And it didn't.
And it didn't work out because those that were in the military, this other guard and everything, they pretty much believed in the monarchy of the imperial type of thing. And the uncle of Caligula became the new emperor. But I was curious. The reason I wanted to tell you guys that story is because I was wondering if one of those three might have been Jonathan.
Oh no, it's not. Might have been. He
So
was
one
one
of
of
those
the main
three guys.
Whoever was the main. There was not a lot, but the main ones that started it, and was there at the end.
Do you think it was because Cassius was the one he was trying to? After that happened, I mean, he was mocked and everything, but then after he was assassinated.
Yeah.
So I was wondering because I mean, Jonathan Swan in this lifetime, like you just said with the pen,
Of course they do.
he
Yeah.
used his voice to have this interview and try to
Yes.
take him down,
Yeah.
and that's why. And he was being mocked in that life. I was wondering if that was him.
Yes.
So that's amazing. It's like just so fascinating
And
how
Pisces power.
these things from this other lifetime. I mean, here what he was able to bring into this lifetime to expose and to carry on.
But look at how he had
It's
that
so
life.
amazing.
He had, I'm not talking about Jonathan, but Trump
Oh,
had Caligula, and there's plenty of other ones. But then the Mexican one where he was killed.
right.
You would think you would learn, but
Yeah, but see, that's where souls, we
Hello,
have this
Chanel.
choice, right, to learn through our lifetimes. But when we don't, Vera, when we go a couple of thousand years and we haven't changed, like this particular person that we're looking at right now, it's like that's where they don't want to learn.
I know.
That's where they feel like they have nothing to learn. And so it's a great example of a lost light trait.
Yeah. But you know, one of
So
the things
interesting.
that Trump helped, not just me, but I think a lot of people, is to realize how much you love your country. Not that I didn't before, but it was like, oh no, you don't, kind of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Again.
Oh no, we're not
Yeah.
gonna let you get away with that. We're not gonna let that happen.
But I think he was, and I'm not going to say what the other people have said,
Okay.
because it's not true, so I'm not even going to mention it. But why did I mention it?
Because there's something about it that you want to
Okay.
bring up.
Well, it's just, I don't know. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Stand up and sit down. That's what.
That doesn't work for
it
seniors.
always works for me. Whenever
It
you
does,
talk-
huh?
Yes, it literally
Yeah.
does. I just find it to be like just a really fascinating story though, because when
Why Trump again, that's what I was bringing up.
what
Because it was to bring us all together, because this was supposed to happen, but we had to come together and have someone that was going to be really in our face that we don't like.
That's
Does
one
that
thing.
make sense? I hope you guys read.
They
My
read
wo-
hand
my
language. There's one thing that I forgot to say too is that another reason why that happened, why Cassius was killed after the assassination and it didn't work out, is because there were so many Roman citizens that were clamoring for justice for Caligula's death.
Oh my God.
It just
I
reminds
wonder that
me.
sounds familiar too.
Yes, exactly. So I just find it fascinating. Now we have an opportunity to.
Yeah, I got woke too.
Yeah, but now we have an
It
opportunity.
is. That's a great way to put it, Rose. It's happening for us, not against us. So that's why we cannot let this happen.
That's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just find it fascinating because when I read that he was being mocked because of his voice, and then in this life, it's like here, he's used his voice to. Oh my God! I mean, that's just so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I think it is.
I think it is too.
All right.
Because, it's like, and it's so interesting too that our forefathers recognized that we were going to have this happen. at some
Yes.
point because we're such a new country. I mean, it happens to all of them, but we're so young we hadn't experienced it yet.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's why these different, you know, parts of the Constitution that he's trying to just wipe out, like freedom to gather and to, you know, protest if we want to.
Yeah,
Protest
he
what's
calls it
going on.
riot.
Yes, exactly.
It's crazy. And then he's trying to make it a mandatory 10-year sentence if you protest. Maximum.
That's-
I mean, minimum
oh my
10 years.
God.
Yeah. No, it's the mandatory is what he said. Mandatory. Yeah.
No, this is ridiculous. That's just taking away, it's stripping our rights from us.
Well, hello.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Then the next is how they starve people. They did
Yeah,
it
we've been
all
watching through history is what you're going to say, huh? Or the world.
and that's how they start their dictatorship. They all have done it.
Wow. Well, we gotta definitely, we have some work ahead of us.
But it's good work.
Yes, it is.
It's good trouble.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
John Lewis.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
I say Biden's going to win. But we have to vote so that it could be hands down where it's not close, you know.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing, you know, with, you know, what they're
neat.
saying. Yeah.
That's neat.
Oh, okay.
She's just using her.
I'm like,
I love your name. I wish I could pronounce it, but I love the way. I just love it.
So yeah, with Neat's comment, it's like, yeah, that's where the mother Asna and the angels, that's where she helps to try to make that to happen. Just if swaying the results or whatever it is in our best interest, that's where she works through her angels and they work through us. So that's where we get inspired to do whatever we need to do to make the results that we want to make. And so it's like we have to work together with God. God is a miracle worker and the angels are a miracle worker, but we still, because we're here in life, that's what we're doing here. It's like we have to work
Oh yeah.
to make this happen.
It's part of our learning experience.
Yeah.
Because we don't want this to happen
Yeah,
to our
it's-
children or to our children's children or whatever.
It's amazing because this is exactly what Angus tells us about our power and how much power that we really do have. And it's fascinating, isn't it, Vera, how much religion and different people, like even, you know, in power or whatever, try to take our power away. Like, you can't make this happen. You need to go through us. You need to go through, you can't do it. God can do it. Priest can do it, or whatever, but not us, right?
So did he do? I guess he did a righteous kill. You're talking about Jonathan? Yes.
Yes. They
Because
assassinated.
they had to do it to get it back to where it was. And I can't remember the quote now, but it was something to do with you have to fight fire with fire, and sometimes you have to do things out of the box to make it right. You know?
Yes, that's right. I remember
Yeah.
that quote. That was really good.
Yeah, and I totally agree with Michelle Obama when she's saying when they go low, we go high. But that's once we get the country back to where everybody's included, not, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear ya. That's a really good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, it's a really good point. It's good trouble.
Yes, good trouble.
Yeah.
Shneathal. Oh, I love that. Did I say it
That's
right?
pretty.
I just love the way it looks.
Shneathal. That's pretty.
I know, I love it.
Okay.
Hi, Purple Fuzzy.
So, Vera, would you like to jump into birthmarks?
Sure. Does anybody have any questions about Caligula?
Good question.
Okay.
If you do, let us know. Okay.
Right, so I have Edith.
Okay.
How do you say the last name? Villasenor?
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 Looks like it.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Edith. Did I say?
You did say
I thought I
Edith.
said Emily. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I have a birthmark on my left hand. that lifts into a little bump, and 3 below my shoulder that forms a triangle. That one always triggers my curiosity.
So I figure the 3 dots trigger that forms a triangle. Okay. So I got that she had an Incan life.
Okay.
And you were actually at the last part of, you were with the last ruler of Inca. And it was when the Spaniards were coming in and taking over. And there was one, I don't know if they called him king or lord, or one guy that was in charge, and he was holding out as much as he could. And it
Like
just,
a chief or something?
yeah,
Oh.
it just didn't work out. But it's, and actually what was so cool is it's I don't know why, but I see like women around him fighting. I don't know, I
Wow.
don't see any at this point, because it was the end. So I don't see any men that were helping him because they were all gone.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe they were in the front lines.
Yeah. And so these women, and she was one of the women that helped him
Wow, that
fight.
is so cool.
Yeah. So the
Go Edith.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the 3, and then you guys, I believe, I'm not sure, but I think they did. They had pyramids.
Yeah.
In I'm
Right.
not sure.
Yeah. No. I mean, I've seen those temples that are shaped that way
Yeah.
before.
But Aztec is Mexican, right? Mexican, I think.
Right.
But this was Inca, is what I got. So I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, I could be wrong, but
Might be.
we'll have to look into
Yeah,
it.
because I got. Is it Machu Picchu?
Yeah. Up in the that's
Up
where-
there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she fought beside the ruler, and so the 3 little dots, of course, is supposed to represent their pyramid, but it's also for freedom, independence, and harmony
Freedom,
that she's supposed to remember.
independence,
Isn't that cool that she's getting
harmony.
that she brought that
Yes.
in this life?
Especially like right
And-
now. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
cool.
And then the raised little thing, and it's also significant in the same lifetime, but it's that they had to travel through rough roads. So
Oh
you know how
my
it was
gosh, that's
Yeah.
neat.
So
Some bumpy roads, but
yeah,
she made it
there
through.
you go. And she's back in life.
Oh, see now that's really cool symbology unto itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got her name right, by the way.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, lost light for sure.
oh, Peru. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Caligula and that Nazi. oh, I'm stuck.
Oh no!
There
What
you
did you?
I'm gonna get stuck around here.
Wardrobe.
Yeah, remember I got stuck here.
Yeah.
And that Nazi, I forgot his name. You mean Hitler? I don't know. Yes,
Right, yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for the next
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do
And the
Right
lost
then.
light.
right down the line?
Sure.
Okay.
Cindy
This
Love.
one's for you, Cindy. All right. I have
I
a.
don't think she's here today.
Okay. I don't know why I thought I saw her name.
Oh, did you? I might.
I
not
could
have.
be wrong. I really enjoyed watching. Oh, wait. Okay. Thank you, by the way. We're glad you're here too. I have a birthmark question. I have a thick line that is about
An inch
an
and a half.
inch and a half long. It was on the front side of my leg, just under the knee. Now that I am an adult, it moved as I grew to the middle of my leg above the knee. I started having problems with this left knee in my late 20s. The color is much lighter now too.
Mhm. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Thank you for the information. Period.
Yeah. Okay. So
We're
for
ready.
you, Cindy, this was really, well, this is cool, I think, anyway. So it was Civil War life.
Really?
Yeah, she had a Civil War life. She was a soldier, and a cannon blew her left leg off. So that's probably why you have like a little some memory from that
No
left
doubt.
leg. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was blown off, and then your brother was fighting right next to you. So he actually saved your life.
Wow.
because he knew how to do, put a tourniquet so
Oh
he
my
didn't die and all that
gosh.
stuff. And then and stayed with you when you were convalescing too. He would not fight without you. You know.
This is just giving me
I know
the
it gives me chills
chills.
too. I got even chills down to my
Oh my gosh.
big toesies. I was gonna say little. But they're not. You probably did.
Gosh.
Well, I don't know if you would, David, because they weren't high up. They were soldiers. So, but I'm sure you might have.
You never know.
Yeah.
Cross paths.
I thought you were in Revolutionary War.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so her brother saved her life, but of course male at that time, and you were such a not a fighter, but you were such a, how do I say it? You thought you were fighting for the right cause, kind of thing, and you wanted to be a part of it, and you wanted to, not let other people have to fight, and you're not fighting. So what's that called?
Wow.
Tenacity? I don't know. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so
A lot of honor
yeah.
and courage.
So after you healed up, and and by healing up, I mean after they cut your leg off and then you stopped bleeding, he went back.
With crutches?
The brother helped him. I don't know how the heck they did it.
Oh.
But there was no crutches because he wouldn't be able to maneuver.
I wonder how he did
I
it.
don't know, but they fought together after.
Wow.
I don't know if he put him somewhere that.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I don't
was he
know.
on a horse? Probably not.
No.
They didn't have a lot of
No,
horses.
because the brother had to carry him.
Thinking, is it a wagon? Did he put him somewhere? And he did.
Well, he didn't carry him like baby carry, but
Yeah.
yeah,
On the side, like.
because he
helping
still
him.
had one good leg, right?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing
Isn't
story.
it?
It is. It's so cool. Like, it's super neat on both levels. The closeness of his brother,
Yeah.
and then the courage to keep fighting like that.
Yeah, and that's
the
a
heart,
reminder
the
of
heart
your
to keep
strength,
doing
of
it.
his strength, and it's a reminder that there's so much that you can handle in this life. She's able to handle. If she can handle that, she can handle a lot.
Absolutely.
And the
Wow.
brother was her son in this life.
This life. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, really?
Yes.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
And it's
So
interesting.
she knows what it feels like to not have an able body. Well, no, does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. That means that you're not able.
Well,
How do you,
you have like
because
a.
that's not right.
Well, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
though. We know exactly what
I know,
you
but
mean.
you want to be politically correct.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't
know
want
what you
people-
mean.
yeah.
If somebody's missing a leg and they're in the middle of the war,
Because they
and
are
want to go back
able-bodied,
out,
yeah.
it's like that's a huge,
It's just they
bigger
have a challenge.
obstacle to overcome to have to
physical
do
challenge. How's that?
it. Yes, exactly.
So yeah, and that's just a reminder of her,
That's so fascinating.
toughness and
Strength and heart.
yeah, that's
It's just
it.
like
yeah.
that to me
Mhm.
is just blows my mind. And then it's
And then her name is Cindy Love.
oh yeah.
So there goes the heart right
Yeah.
there.
It's interesting to me too that, like you already mentioned, so it showed up, or it was the knee issue that showed up when she was in her 20s, and so obviously that cell memory, that's when it started. That could have been when she was a soldier in that life, or maybe the cell memory just kicked in at that point.
Well, that's because
earlier.
the age, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because
that had happened
yeah.
to her.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yes. Tough
cell
lady.
memory, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why, sometimes when you may feel like you just can't take it anymore, there's something that fills you up.
Isn't that
yeah.
the truth?
Yeah. So that's Cindy Love.
And that's really good for all of us right now. I think finding things about ourselves in past lives and
Yeah.
even about the other side, that's what helps to get me out of bed in the morning sometimes. It does. It
Yes.
really does. You know how hard it is. I'm sure all of us do.
Yeah.
Some days it's like,
Especially when your bed doesn't inflate or deflates during the night.
that would be mine. Got that issue fixed though.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay. You guys ready? Okay.
I'm going to do Bruce next because the other one's like 2 seconds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oops.
Bruce. This is for you, Bruce Borneman. On the inside of my right leg, by the knee bend, is what appears to be like a one-humped camel. Never found out any information on possible reasons or what it might mean, if anything.
It means something. Good old camels. Well, I don't know if you had I kept getting Persian, I don't know why, but I got Persian life. But it could be Middle East. Is Persian Middle East? I feel so dumb sometimes.
Well, no, you have gifts that...
Geography's not my gift.
It's not mine either.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have the answer.
Right, so, but his camel, because it's a reminder of the camel that you had in that lifetime. But it was a camel that you were in battle with a camel.
Oh my gosh, totally. I've seen this before. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, totally.
I thought that was fake.
No.
When they have it in the movies.
No.
Oh no, those are elephants. Never mind.
No, not that. I've seen images in my research when I was
Really?
looking at the costumes for warriors that some rode like camels and stuff. Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Well, you
definitely,
did.
Definitely. That would be in that
Because I'm
in
going,
that
wait, a
general
camel
region.
in the...
Oh, definitely.
So I didn't know if it was just a pet camel but this camel saved his life in many situations. It was like they were, you know how Sammy is with her lion? That's how he is with his camel. I'm sorry, camels are awesome.
I love
Some
camels.
people just want to have these tough animals, but
Are you kidding? A
This
freaking
one's-
animal that can be in a desert and not need water? I would be dead. There's no way. Obviously,
Yeah.
we die, right?
Yeah.
But no, camels are hecka tough.
yeah, and so it's a reminder of it's a reminder of what?
As a pal. He was just saying, I'd love to have a camel as a pal.
Me too. I love camels.
They're cute.
Yeah, so it's just a reminder of, the relationship that he had with an animal. And it's kind of like something that he needs to kind of bring out in this lifetime. To protect animals, that kind of thing. So, but you chose a camel as your totem in this life.
I was wondering, because, we have this totem animal coming up, the totem animal evening.
Well,
and
there
I was
you
like,
go.
gosh, I'm like, this is very synchronistic.
You don't have to donate to Angus.
I'm like, this is very synchronistic, though, to came up, because how cool is that?
Yeah. So I don't know how old these are, because these are, I'm going from the beginning, so they might be pretty old, but it's like, I'm behind, guys. It's like February.
Well, you have so many. We can't keep up with all of them.
Exactly.
So do your best.
But his was a one hump camel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I've seen those a lot more
I have
than I've
never seen a one hump. I always see those two.
I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And a camel packaged cigarette?
Maybe.
Okay, so there you go, Bruce. Borneman.
Okay. That's really interesting about the camel.
I love camels.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. You ready for the last
So
question?
don't be disappointed if maybe your totem isn't a cat, the cat family. It might be a zebra. Zebras are awesome,
Yeah.
So don't be disappointed because
Zebras are
there's
strong.
characteristics.
Yeah, every single, even hummingbirds, every single animal in the animal kingdom has a trait. It doesn't matter how big or small the animal is.
Yeah.
The trait is what we need for what we're going through
the
in our life.
characteristics,
Exactly, characteristics. Exactly.
Okay, so Megan K. And this one's super fast.
Okay.
Zebras are cool, aren't they?
All right. They are. I mean, how pretty are they too?
Yeah.
They're pretty. Okay, Megan is saying.
Can't they kick hard too?
Oh yeah, horses.
Oh, is that
horse,
donkeys?
Well, it's all kind of the same. I
But
think.
the thing I love about zebras, though, but I love horses, but zebras you cannot tame.
They're wild.
They're wild, girl.
See now, we're gonna have maybe some Soul Tribe zebra.
One of you guys has a
folk.
zebra.
Mm-hmm.
That's on today.
That's cool.
Aww.
Oh,
That's
that's so cute. And a hawk. Okay. Yeah, Vera likes hawks too. That's why I drew a hawk in the handrail archangel
Yeah, I
picture.
love We have them
Had to
all
get the
over.
hawk in there.
Yeah. Did you show them your little? Did you guys see my little?
Oh,
We went on a walk this morning, and
very fast.
and actually I had forgotten, you guys, that I asked for a sign from Asna. And I hadn't had a lot of, but this one's yours though. Mine's in the other room.
I can go
But it's a
grab it.
little bit bigger. Mine is like, but they're still little. It's little ones. See? So it's a little baby. But
Yeah.
you didn't find yours where I found mine, huh? Because mine was on the walk.
No, this one I found was
Oh.
on the door, on your door. There's like
See?
near your doorstep.
And those are babies.
Yeah, a little baby. This is
Yeah.
tiny.
You didn't
Yeah.
know what your animal totem, huh?
Yeah. See, that's what's so cool about the evenings with Angus. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I wanted to tell everybody
I do
too,
too. I love
because when
feathers.
you had brought up about how there's so many, there's just too many to get to all the questions.
I know,
You
I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm starting to get, I feel so bad, but we are getting so much busier, so I'm not
Yeah.
able to handle my emails anymore.
Exactly.
So I have Sammy helping me with my emails, and I guess people are getting really upset because they're used to dealing with me. And
Oh,
I
that's
just
good.
can't, guys, I can't.
Oh no, of course not.
I know, but I don't want people to feel bad that like I don't want to talk to them.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's not that, it's just,
No, it's that's the thing. When you have that many people contacting you all day long, and then
yeah,
in the middle of all that, you have these readings, you have
Yeah.
this work, we have our video production, we have all the classes we're working on, so it's just too much. No, we understand.
Oh,
No
well, I hope
worries.
so. Some people are not happy, and I apologize, but I can't anymore.
That's a good question that Emmy's asking. Does the feather have a specific symbolism?
Messages. To me, feathers mean messages because
Me
it's from a
too.
bird.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's so amazing, you guys, when you really need a message, like the story you talked about when we were talking about having, starting our nonprofit. We come around the corner and there's a big feather. It's whatever it is that you need a message for, it's going to show up in the timing when you need it. And it's just so, it's validating, it's comforting. Like when David was saying about hummingbirds from his mom, it's like when you see
His aunt.
Oh, aunt, okay. And then when you see it, it's like it comforts you.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And I
It's
didn't
like-
realize when I found that little feather, I had asked Asna to give me a sign. And remember, we haven't had feathers for a long time.
No, I know.
Even like out walking.
So you asked her for a sign?
Yeah. And then I see that cute little feather. And it was right after you gave me that little
Little
heart
heart
leaf.
that
Yeah,
leaf.
because I have that
That's
on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's cool. What?
Allie made a cute picture out of it.
She did?
Yeah, that we could put a quote.
Oh, that's nice.
She made it look really awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. Oh,
I
I
didn't even
digress.
see it. I'll have to check it
smiling
out.
face.
That's cool.
Oh, I know, I do too.
That's super
Yeah,
neat.
I know, but it's like when you're used to. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. It's really hard. I know what you're saying because I want to get so much artwork done, and then I get so many emails, and it's like I feel bad. I have to push them out for weeks sometimes, and then when I find I'm like I'm really sorry,
I know.
and then there's life that's going on, and then the readings, and then everything else.
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep up.
Yep.
But we love everybody.
No,
We love
I know, I
everybody.
do. It's just, I just
Yeah.
don't want people to think I don't want to talk to you. I do. It's just sometimes I get like I'll look up and it's 2:00 in the afternoon and I still have my pajamas on because I'm
Yeah.
texting
But
people.
that's why that's one of the reasons we have this, is that we can all
Yeah.
be here together, and then we get to be with everybody and connect. That's the word I'm looking for, connect.
See? So we just showed a feather and that's their sign. There you go, Lisa.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. How was it in Florida? Did you guys get hit really bad? I know with the hurricane, because I think Lisa's in.
Down
Yeah.
there.
Okay, last one. And this
Okay.
is just a soul name. Well, not just a soul name, but a soul name.
Yes. So, Megan is saying, well, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm reading your response instead of her question. Do you have a question? I have your response to it. But basically, she wanted to know the soul name.
Yeah, Megan K.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on there?
I thought it was. But obviously,
Right
it's
there.
down here. Okay, here it is.
Wait,
I'm
what
sorry.
does that say?
That was your comment. That was your reply. It's down
Oh,
here.
to be patient?
I have one on the back of my left leg. It's light brown and it's shaped like a heart. Oh no, that's a birthmark again. Where's the soul name?
But she commented I had one on the back of my leg.
Oh, that's a different thing. Okay, so
But she was
soul
asking
name.
about her soul name.
Okay.
I didn't see that part.
So if
I
you
don't have it on mine.
Okay. So if you don't know, we all have a soul name on the other side. So it's usually not the name that we have in life unless we feel very attached to this life or love it, or love our name. But her soul name on the other side is
Terabithia?
Ooh, how pretty. Terabithia.
Or Terabitha.
That's
You can
gorgeous.
decide. No, I think it's Terabithia because I have a IA.
Terabithia. God, that's really pretty and very unique.
Yeah.
It sounds like some, I don't know, ancient culture or something. It's really cool.
It does. It sounds like a
Greek maybe? Terabithia?
I don't know.
Wow, that's neat.
It sounds like a name of a country. I don't know. Terabithia.
And Lisa was saying nope about the hurricane.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's good for you. We were worried about you guys over there.
Because I know it did a lot of. I mean, I don't think maybe the hurricane did, but there was a lot of rain and stuff that I understand.
And there's a lot of issues with that too. That can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Flooding
And animals, people, everything. Yeah.
I know. Okay, that's all I have.
All right. That's funny. That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Vera, was there anything else that we wanted to share?
No, just that we love you guys. Stay safe.
Have a great week.
Yes.
And we're with you in spirit.
And we're not going to do candlelight unless somehow we have energy later.
Yeah.
But we will do the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can check that out by, I'd say tomorrow. Well, probably tonight. But by tomorrow, for sure, we'll have it on our website. It says Enlightenment.
We're going to start calling Lisa the Brathia. The Brathia, yeah.
We love you all.